Hey, it's Mika Day. Thanks for tuning on in. Today we've got a super fun time planned. As you may or may not be aware, new characters have just dropped again. Well, I say new. They're reruns, but they're new to me. So, we'll be checking them out, and hopefully I have been waiting and waiting to get my hands on an Aventurine for far too long. He was my first banner, and if you've been paying attention, I know I've talked about it before. I missed him because I did not understand gacha games, and it's been kind of haunting me ever since. So, I am super excited to get my hands on a copy of him and have him to add to my roster. So, we will be getting him, we'll be building him, and of course, character trials before that. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. Should be very fun. And we'll see what we can do and what we can find and what trouble we can get into. So first things first, as usual with a new character set, we will check out our character trials here, see what they've set up for us. And I'm interested to see Acheron's. I have not used her. I don't typically do so. I don't have her. Um, and at this point, considering I have Fischl, I'm not super interested in acquiring her. Like, she's decent enough, but I think Fischl still kind of wins out in that regard in terms of finalized team comps. So, we are going to check out her ability. Right, this is kind of her one shining point, which is so nice. Especially for Simulated Universe in particular. Although, admittedly, I don't often spend much time hanging out in standard Simulated Universe.
Stream forth the gleam of old things.
Okay, so I'm going to assume here that we're now actually going to have to fight someone, because otherwise it would be a little bit sad. And I know her fighting capabilities are good. Like, she's certainly one of, if not the single top, crit hit, crit damage, which Fischl certainly went for the title. I haven't played either. Well, I played Fischl enough, but I haven't played Acheron enough to know whether she took it or could be considered to have done so.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
There we go. There's her hit. Because, yeah, she does a lot of quick damage. Let's see what we're getting here. Okay, pretty solid. I would say, as far as damage Fischl that I have currently when I have her built, she does pretty comparable damage. So, which I don't know what their setup they're running her under is. Is it with light cone? Yeah, it's with her light cone. So, honestly, yeah, probably fairly comparable.
More business, eh?
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
So, at least personally, I don't really feel a great benefit from it, but she definitely still has a great number of applications, so.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Now we are on to who I'm most interested in, because I am super excited to have him as an option. The crit damage boost on his option, so nice. Plus follow-up attack would pair nicely with Fischl as well, which is always nice. Okay, Oh, nice. That was a good roll right off the bat. Don't need to do that anymore. That is kind of the one concern with him, of course, naturally, is that it is all a gamble. Cause yeah, this ultimate, that's gonna really help.
I'm fine.
Watch your head.
I'm glad they didn't give him a healer here, because if they had, I would have to say it feels a
Enemy
little
data
cheap.
secured.
Just because, like,
Netmarkers
he really
activated.
doesn't
Time
need
for a
one.
good old counterattack.
He really doesn't.
The dice have been cast.
Like, let's be honest.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Nice. Okay. I do want to see. I always like to look at. Oh. There we go again. We're just not even doing anything here.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
That's some decent, not like amazing, but decent enough damage on Well, actually. What have you got? What are your stats that they've got? I always am curious to see what they have as far as stats. Those are pretty solid, not much HP as expected. High defense. A lot poured into that. With still decent crit rate, crit damage stats, these would be hard to replicate. Doable, but hard. You definitely need the light cone. Although some of this is probably coming from effects.
Leave it to me.
Commencing support.
I hit the mark.
Enemy data secured. Netmarkers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
It's on me.
Let's begin.
All in. Watch your head.
You know nothing of the weight behind this.
There we go.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Oh. Honestly, not the worst team I've ever seen. With considering it contained only 3 characters. They didn't do half bad. Not great, mind you. We can do a lot better, but not bad. And I do have to say, it does feel a bit silly to me that there are still trials coming out for some of these characters who want our default game characters. Like, I get it. I'm glad they're there. I appreciate it. But it does feel a little bit silly that we're still we're still doing a trial for March 7th who everyone has used and kind of knows what's up. But that's okay. We'll go for it here. I am curious to know what they have, who they've put her with. Oh, this is like the most default, like this is what you used at the start of the game kind of team. Not bad, just kind of funny. Because I haven't used this team since the start of the game. Naturally.
Move carefully.
My turn.
It's got that little touch of nostalgia, honestly. Because,
Try that again.
yeah, it's been a hot minute since I've used these guys.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
The
truth of life and death.
This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Here!
Rules are made to be broken.
Oh, they really do not do much damage, do they?
Too late to repent.
I'm used to my fish out damage. This is so sad.
Running into me!
Okay, now Sampa's another odd one to me. Like, I get this banner is just it feels a little bit like a random collection as far as the 4 stars. Like, they're not bad 4 stars. Some of them are great 4 stars. Pele in particular is excellent in certain scenarios. But a couple of them don't necessarily make the most sense as to why they're here. Because, yeah, Sampa's one I've had for not too long, but I do have one copy of him. I just have never had any reason to build him, mostly because I don't have anyone to pair him with that makes him make sense. DOT has just not been the strong suit of any team of mine.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
That'll take more than nap time.
We're just having fun.
Who will it be? Sagacious discernment!
Like, don't get me wrong, this is a decent enough team for it, to be honest, but, like, I don't have any 5 stars I'd pair him with, and at that point, the utility just hasn't been there.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
I owe you one.
Who will it be?
We're just having fun.
And, of course, we have Pela, who is just excellent in so many scenarios. Which, the buff, I feel like we've been having less and less enemies that have, like, proper buffs, but the reduction of defense, that is just generally helpful. So she still is a 4 star with pretty decent utility, especially if you can C6 her.
Just a scratch.
We have the upper hand.
Let's go.
Too
Enemy
late to
data
repent.
secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
So rude. Alright, here we go.
Ready for another?
Let's make it quick. Rules are made to be broken.
Okay. Alright, y'all know what time it is. Finally. We're here to redeem my previous choices and get an Aventurine. Because I need one. I need a copy. Alright, come on home, friend. This is where things get interesting. Okay, March copy, but not really. We'll take it. Nope. Another March copy. I would like to get some copies of a character I don't have if we're gonna go for 4 stars, although I would much more like to get an early Aventurine pull. because, quite frankly, I would like to save some of my wishes, if at all possible. Oh, okay. There we go. A sample option. How many do I have? None, as expected. So that's worth something. He might actually be functionally playable eventually here. That'd be nice. Come on, friend. Oh, still a no, I think. Oh, what is that? Nihility. Yeah, I don't really play any Nihility characters, so that makes sense. Well, I don't know what that one is off the top of the bat. Alright, come on. Oh. Dang. I mean, we did start at about 0 pity, so I'm not that surprised, but it is unfortunate. Come on. Okay, another light cone. This is actually a good one. This is what I use on Harmony Trailblazer, so I'm not mad about that. But I would really, really, really like to get Aventurine. Please. Come on. Oh, that's it. Come on. Come on. Please, please, please. Oh. Okay, here we go. Please be a copy of him. Oh, a march. Okay. Oh. No! No! Clara, not you! Okay. Oh. Ma'am, you're not supposed to be here. What is happening? That is the single weirdest roll I've had in a while. Alright. Okay. We could get it back to back. You never know. It's never happened, but it could happen. Come on. And that's a no. Dang. I mean, this had better be not be another Knight situation, because I swear if I go almost full on 2 wishes back to back on another character again within the span of like, I don't even know, 2 months, I'm gonna be so upset. Dang. We're getting some strange and interesting light cones here. Come on, you. Dang, he really is pushing for it. He does not want to come home. That is so unfortunate. Alright. It's turning into Knitch 2.0. There we go. That's him. There he is. Finally. You problem. There he is. Thank goodness. after very much. You do not. You do not get to say that. You do not. That was not luck. That was the opposite of luck. No, 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 no. Absolutely not. Yeah, exactly. I do feel like I have about the worst luck ever with my polls, but especially
That's all?
lately.
Well, it's settled then. I'm going all in.
Rude. Um, Depends what team you're putting him on, I'll be honest. His big benefit, he's a shielder, which is generally helpful, but he also increases crit damage of your allies against certain enemy targets. So, in my opinion, yes. And I've
That's all?
kind of tested him out
Well, it's
using
settled
him
then. I'm
with
going all
my
in.
team. So it depends what you're doing with him, as with any character, but for some of my team comps, definitely.
That's all? Well, it's settled then. I'm going all in. That's all? Well, it's settled then. I'm going all in.
Personally, I pulled for him because he was one of the first banners, and I didn't, and I've been regretting it ever since. But also, he is a great unit. I mean, don't get me wrong, the looks are also a bonus. He is a very, very pretty man, but I'll go this. Oh.
The game's not over yet. Let's raise the stakes, shall we? game's not over yet. Let's raise the stakes, shall we?
Alright. And then... enough? Yes, just barely. Okay, let's look at stats. Oh, go away. Okay. Alright, so I've currently got him built essentially really defense heavy, so not a lot of crit rate, crit damage, because at least currently I don't expect him to do a ton of damage, but I do think, as far as team supports, that's where he's going to shine here. But we shall see if that holds true. Alright, so we should have a fairly new Pure Fiction to go test him out on, which is a pretty good gauge of where we're at, considering how that works and whether or not we can get any further
Wanna
than
go take
past.
some pictures? Or maybe we can go drink some Immortal's Delight. If you like to hear a story, just come and find me.
Oh, okay, so this wants to be DOT. Oh, that would be a struggle. I don't think we'll get there, but we'll certainly do better, I suspect. Okay. Oh, that's mildly annoying. I mean, it's fine. We'll just go. DOT is definitely not a current strong suit of this team, but that's okay. We will make it work. So here we go, you, and we will go you. So this is actually probably, funnily enough, going to be the stronger team here, just based on weakness types currently. But they should both do generally pretty well. So we'll do you and then you, but we'll have we need to change back to something actually useful. Okay, that should be fairly decent. We'll see how it goes.
Please stay tuned.
Incense ascent.
Firefly Type 4. Activate.
You're a stubborn one.
Target sighted. All units on alert. Detonate.
All right, Lingshaw.
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze!
The mood is set just. Let the show begin. Stay in step. Dreams do come true. Everything in this world is bleeding.
The mood is set. Just let the show begin.
Goodness.
The market is unpredictable.
Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Fight to live!
Take your positions.
Yeah, definitely DOT heavy
I'll
here,
meet
which
with
is
the
certainly
Time
interesting.
to cleanse the filth.
Firefly Type 4 in position.
Not necessarily the end all be all, but it is a bit unfortunate. Just knowing that that is not a strength of any team I work with.
Still the same old. The mood is set just right. Let the show begin.
This is more than a battle. Set to the seas of flame!
Okay, 20k. Let's see if we can get that extra last little piece.
Low risk, high reward.
The market is unpredictable.
Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Sam in position. Attack!
Whoa, alright.
Fireflies until everything burns to ashes!
The mood is set just right. Let the show begin.
Firefly Type 4 in position.
It's definitely been a minute since I've gotten to play Firefly 2 to her full capacity in a really aggressive team.
The seas of flame!
It is quite nice. I have missed her.
Dreams do come true.
Yeah. The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Oh. Okay. I think we might go for a... We're definitely going to hit full clear on this one.
The mood
Goodness.
is set let the show begin.
We still have 3 rounds left. We've only wasted 1 yet.
Low risk,
We're
high
on wave
reward.
3.
Liquidation! You're a stubborn one.
I'll catch up.
This is more than a battle. Fight to live!
Take your positions.
May the foul stench dissipate. Quick time to cleanse the filth. You're a stubborn one.
Yeah, if I had Simpo built, this would be a good one to use him in, or at least a decent one. One of the only opportunities I'll probably ever get because he's got AoE. Which does now make sense why they put him on the banner. I was confused by that.
Fight to live!
Low risk, high reward.
Even Langsha's getting decent damage here, which is nice.
Recalibrating.
Not that she doesn't always, but
Stay in step.
that AoE,
Burns everything in this
gotta
world
love it.
is bleeding.
Dreams do come true. This one looks dangerous.
Peach blossoms and divine sword.
Feeling lucky.
Oh, okay, nice.
Watch yourself.
Oh, he doesn't have anything.
Let's save some time.
Okay. We'll see. I'm hoping. Although I gotta get the ultimate off first, so it might take a minute to build up to. Should have held off on that apparently.
Victory is inevitable!
Awesome! Now watch this!
Spend freely.
Oh, here we go. This is where things get interesting.
Nice like a good my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Of course, we don't have anyone big here. Ah, there we go.
Never hesitate! I won't do. I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Okay. Okay.
Time to show you what I can really. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this!
I hit
Whoa.
the mark.
Interesting.
Watch your head.
Ready to shine.
The fearless knows not fear.
Alright, we gotta get through this wave and then we can actually see what he can do for me. Oh. And find someone who actually will see some benefit, of course.
I could take 10 of you. Awesome!
Show me what you can do. I'll give you 5 seconds. Never hesitate! I won't do.
Come on. Replacements. Ah, we are at 2 out of 3 and we still have nobody. I don't want to use his ult yet.
All in.
Time to show you what I. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this!
That's all you got?
Ready to shine.
The fearless knows not fear. Too slow. I won't do.
Watch your head.
I venture forth to hunt.
Goodness. We're just
Forever.
stuck here. Alright. So this is about standard, which is anywhere from 115 to 200, depending on what bonuses and effects we've got active at the time. So we'll see what else we can get as soon as we actually get someone worth doing it on.
Nice like a my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Of course, that assumes we don't accidentally get too many points first.
No dirty tricks, all right?
In the mood for another beating?
All in. Hedge your bets.
Fangs and claws got dull. Never hesitate!
Oh, here we go. Alright.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Ooh, there we go.
I venture forth to hunt.
was pretty good.
Forever triumphant! Check. Victory is inevitable!
Definitely a noticeable improvement, which is nice.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs.
And of course, as I continue to build him, I'm sure that will further improve. Rather than slapping him with whatever artifacts I have on Japard.
The fearless knows not fear. Too slow.
Watch your head.
I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Oh, I get it.
Ah, it's nothing.
Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this.
No dirty tricks, all right?
I can take 10 of you.
My friends, indulge yourselves! It ain't over.
All in. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Never hesitate! I won't do. Too slow. I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Awesome. Ready to shine. Now watch this. Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this.
I hit the mark. It's on me. No dirty trick.
Definitely need to get more used to using his ult too, because that regens so much more energy as opposed to the single hit, even if I don't, strictly speaking, need it. Alright. Not half bad though for a quick run through attempt. I want to double check and see what else I can do with stats, because I know I have some different artifacts that might just benefit him a little bit more. Just a hair. Because specifically beyond... Well, that's defense. Yeah, it really is just, yeah, he needs follow-up attacks, he needs... So this is solid, we just don't necessarily... Honestly, this team could benefit from not having a healer on it. Which is a rare thing that I say. Is not a thing I often say, but for once, I don't
Would you
think
like
we
to
need
hear a
one.
story? I've got many more stories.
Ew. That is nasty right there. Alright. Yee. That is truly terrible. Certainly one of the worst matchups I've seen in a hot minute. Okay. Well, we're not going to need any of these guys here. Just considering, have we got any other helpful ice? Ice could benefit here. Potentially? Herda, but she's not well built currently. Or alternatively, Topaz goes down here for follow-up. Really boost that on this team. And then, I think, up top we go double support. I think that's about the only way this functionally works. Because those are not good elements for us. Or weaknesses, as it were. Especially considering who's here.
Sound lingers.
Please stay tuned.
Incense ascends.
Firefly Type 4, activate!
Existence is unity. Get it together. Oh. Every petal and all will be swept away by the wind.
Like fire until everything burns to ashes!
The mood is set just right. Let the show begin.
I will claim victory for my set the seas of blaze!
Nice. Okay. Okay.
Fight to live!
Let's improvise.
Immerse yourself in it. Time to cleanse the filth.
Attack
The
detected!
truth burns everything in this world.
So this kind of setup, we've now switched into a proper break focus team as opposed to someone acting as essentially our
Grace and elegance.
additional damage user. We're basically all Firefly for damage, which is fine. Certainly not an issue with it. It's a great
The
team.
mood is set just let
And
the show
Lingshaw for
begin.
extra break.
This is more than a battle. Set the
And for that AoE effect. So they're both going to do pretty decent damage with this setup. It's just a little different and kind of currently stealing a support from my other team. Although not when they need anymore because we added Aventurine to the roster.
Dreams do come true.
Firefly Type 4 in position. Fight to live! Set the seas of blaze!
So certainly a generally positive
The
development.
mood is set just let the
Alright,
show begin.
these are boost. And it's going to be a team that's fast too. Because we've got multiple speed boosts coming on here.
All will be swept away by the wind. Allow me to purge the root of the problem. Time to cleanse the filth. Enjoying yourself?
Fight to live!
Okay, nice. Already at 20k. We're hoping to break 30 here. Preferably with a little bit of cushion so my secondary team doesn't have to fight for it as badly.
Let's improvise.
But we'll see.
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
There's more to life.
Attack detected.
May the foul stench dissipate quickly. Be a pure body and mind.
Sam in
The
position.
truth burns everything in this world. Is bleeding.
Whoa! That was some insane damage just sneaking in here from Miss Lingshaw. I don't know if you caught that. She just did 200k.
Like fireflies until everything burns to ashes!
Which, like, I know she can do heavy damage. She has in, particularly in Divergent Universe before. It kind of caught me off guard a little bit like this, but every time it happens, very impressive.
Fight to live! Get it together. Enjoying yourself?
Rhythm get messed up. Dreams do come true.
Set the seas ablaze! Some value, I suppose. Eternal. Every petal and all will be swept away by the wind.
And I suppose the other benefit of this team comp is it does kind of negate a little bit some of the issues you tend to have when you pair Firefly without your secondary damage dealer. Because a lot of times after she does the break, she needs somebody else to assist. But especially in this format, it's a lot less necessary, but also
Just right. Let the show begin.
having as much break effect boost as we currently have on her, between my two supports, and I think Lingshaw does some too. Okay, there's our 30. We got still one full round left, 1.5 at this point. So that'll certainly help set us up well here.
Tact detected. Enjoying yourself?
Be of your body and mind. The truth burns everything in this world. Is bleeding.
Okay. Not so bad. Of course, it usually helps when she actually has people with the target weakness she's going for. We do not seem to have that here. Not that it's the end of the world, but it is a bit unfortunate. Oh, bad time to lose Firefly.
Rhythm get messed up.
Although, assuming we get her back, it might not be the end of the world.
The mood is set. Just let the show begin.
Allow me to purge the root of the problem.
Okay, we're gonna not use her so that we get a full-on Firefly and hope that that's enough. It's gonna be close. There we go. Just barely, but that's enough.
Everything burns to ashes!
Which means we should get very, very close to that 40k mark. I don't think we'll quite hit it here, but we'll get close. We'll go for those 3. Oh,
Dreams do come
definitely. Oh no, we've got one more Firefly. We might get there.
Every petal and all will be swept away by the wind. Set the seas ablaze!
Yes, just barely. Okay,
It's dangerous.
this will get a little bit fun.
Peach blossoms and divine
Feeling lucky.
Nice. Okay, shield acquired, and then we've got Fei Shao taking him down.
Someone else take this one? Nice job! Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, what
It's a
type of
really
monster
unfortunate
is
set of
this?
weaknesses, but the good news is we should, at the very least, be able to get our setup good with everybody here.
I venture forth to forever triumphant. Victory is inevitable.
Oh, I get it! Now watch this! Easy
I might have to actually switch her to be attached more to Topaz. That might make more sense, particularly just given the current weaknesses. She is currently built more weakness break heavy, which, had I been paying attention, I might have flip-flopped her.
Watch your head.
but that's okay. I'm really not too concerned about Triple Star in this one.
Ready to shine.
Just considering who we've got here. Let's switch up.
Fangs and claws got dull.
Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this!
Too slow.
Because we'll still kind of get that follow-up insanity happening here. Clearly.
Victory is inevitable.
Ooh, nice. Nice, nice.
Better cut our losses.
Watch your head. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Ooh, nice.
Liquidation.
Switch over to there with Topaz.
I hit the mark.
Definitely cycling our follow-up friends here. And he has got more shield than he could ever need, I think. So we can definitely decrease on that to go for some crit rate, crit damage. Clearly.
Fearless knows not fear. That won't do.
All in.
I venture forth to hunt.
Considering he's over-shielding everybody by more than their HP. I've never had a single hit that I've ever seen other than, I suppose, Sunday's boss hit. And I guess some of the boss hits that will that will do more than kill a single character. And at that point, there's really nothing you can do about it, even if you do have the best healer in the game. Let's be honest.
Never hesitate. Too slow.
Watch your head.
I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant. Check. Victory is inevitable.
Ready to shine. Yeah. Yeah, that was neat. Time to show you what I can really. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this!
Low risk, high reward.
Yeah, the lack of a healer requirement here really does free up so many options as far as team comps,
The market is unpredictable.
which is very nice.
Lasting in victory means playing the long game.
Awesome! Shing!
All in. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
That won't do. I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant. Cha-cha. Victory is inevitable.
Watch your head.
Okay. Yeah, his follow-up attack pairs nicely with everybody on this team.
It's on
We
me.
definitely don't need to reapply that, but to a certain extent, I kind of want to. Mostly just because it is going to give us
No dirty tricks.
Let the
that extra ER, which is so important.
go Nuppy.
All in.
Might just get us that extra bit closer. Ooh,
That's better.
Oh, I get it!
very nice.
Watch this! Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger,
We might
less
double
carbs.
clear here, which would actually be amazing because that does not happen, hardly.
Hedge your bets.
Like,
Too slow.
oh,
I could take
I
10 of
venture
you.
forth to hunt.
apparently there's more enemies. Okay, we're not going to, but we definitely got that 60k, which is exactly what we're after. So,
Victory is inevitable!
Watch your head.
Yeah, he's definitely providing a lot of benefit to what has pretty consistently been my less consistent team here, which is nice.
Liquidation!
Yeah, see, new record. There we go. Definite improvements happening here. Now this is where it matters the most. Oh, perfect. Oh, that is beautiful. Look at that. That is some perfect elemental combos right here. Okay. So that means these two will play nicely. He will be perfect here, although I am going to switch up some gear here, I think. Purely because we could use some crit rate instead. I think. Although, of course, that depends on what we've got as. Crit damage is kind of terrible, too. Definitely needs some artifact building, that's for sure. Because the alternative would be we go attack percent. This attack's quite low, too. We'll try this out and see. He's still got 4,000 defense. I don't think he needs all of that. Let's be honest. But we do need better boots here. Certainly have to farm for it. Alright, let's give this a shot. See if we can actually clear 30k on this one. Or at the very least get a new record. You don't really belong here, though. Maybe we go Serval. She's at least kind of functional and will do
Rock and roll
DOT,
might be my only true companion.
I think. Attack percent. I think, gonna maybe switch her out with Boot Hill's gear, though. I usually do when I end up using her. Certainly he's not using it. Crit damage. I don't know which one of these is better. Crit rate versus speed and break effect. I think. Crit rate's gonna do her better off, I think. Switch that up, too. As far as the Lance break effect, not a terrible plan. Other options would be ER or attack percent. I think we keep break effect purely because it tends to go better. It's an interesting choice. All right. That should be good. Let's give it a shot. See where we end up. I'm not so sure about taking a 4-star into this fight, but we'll see how that goes. She tends to do all right.
Please stay tuned.
And
Incense
with any luck at all, this team will still buy a little bit of a boost for everybody else. Although we're certainly getting close to stretching the limits.
Oh. Every petal in life, all will be swept away by the wind.
Enjoying yourself?
Attack detected. Detonate.
let the show begin. Dreams do come true.
Be of pure body and mind. You're a stubborn one.
Grace and elegance.
Whoa, alright.
Burns clear everything in this world.
Interesting.
It's bleeding.
The mood is set. Just let the show begin.
Set the seas ablaze!
Just take out
Rhythm
the
get messed up.
almost the entire first wave. Alright.
Allow me to purge the root of the problem. Time to cleanse the filth.
Certainly one of those rare
The mood is
instances
set
where I
just right. Let the
do
show
wish we
begin.
had a little bit better in terms of DOT application. But we do not, and that's okay.
Victory for myself. Fight to live!
We're certainly not hurting with Firefly. That was a 300-something thousand. That was aggressive, so
Seas ablaze!
clearly not a problem, per se.
Grace and elegance. Existence is unity.
Dreams do come true.
Immerse yourself in it.
Fight to live! There's more to life.
Oh, she's gonna take a minute to recharge. That's not great. Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? Branya. Rude.
Every petal in life's garden, all will be swept away by the wind.
The mood is set. Just let the show begin.
The truth burns clear. Everything in this world is bleeding.
We definitely have a decent enough shot at taking her out. She doesn't have that much health.
Let's improvise.
I mean, she does, but like not. It's certainly doable
Enjoying yourself.
with some aggressive use of our skills here,
Time to cleanse the
of
filth.
course.
Still the same old.
Someone else really needs to attack poor Firefly. Oh, that's unfortunate timing.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Okay. Oh, we can! We can take her out the rest of the way to break. Nice. I did not think we were going to be able to.
Seas ablaze!
Okay, we're close to that 25 mark, which is great news for everybody.
Allow me to purge the root of the problem. Be of pure body and mind.
Firefly Type 4 in position. Fight to live!
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Boost,
Value as
perfect. Oh, we don't have the ult though. No, what horrible timing. She's gonna come back, of course.
Formation!
Still the same old.
It's okay. We still have another couple of rounds here.
Seas ablaze!
Should be able to make it work.
Fight to live!
Rhythm get messed up. Let's improvise.
May May the foul stench dissipate. Yeah. The truth burns
We're
clear
certainly
as if
gonna
from
hit
everything
that
in this world
30k just based on looking at this here. But it's whether or not we can take Bronny out too. It'll really determine our success rate here. She's close.
Set the seas ablaze!
Oh no. Ooh, worst time ever to lose Firefly. That's gonna be bad.
Formation!
Eternal. Every petal in life, all will be swept away by the wind.
Take your positions.
Okay.
Dreams do come true.
Well, we're gonna be able to break her
immerse
all.
yourself in it.
It's just whether or not we can proper take her out, and I think the answer is no, unfortunately. That's
This
okay.
one looks dangerous.
We got a little past that 30k, so it's whether or not we can mash, which we should be able to here when we're fighting single target. This team certainly excels at that. Just be making sure
Feeling lucky.
we get there.
Let's save some time.
Someone else take this one? Here you go, Master! Time to show you what I can Azure Dragon, White Tiger, let's
Okay, so we are not probably going to be quite as aggressive on our shielding, so we might actually have to reapply, which would be nice. In this rare instance, that's going to be a benefit to us. It'll mean he recharges his ult more often.
Victory is inevitable!
Awesome! Now watch this!
Time for the main event.
Keep up!
I think we wait till wave 2 to hit her. Just considering how close we are, I want to save her ult. Her ult's going to be pretty strong.
No dirty tricks. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all in.
Okay, nice. Oh, maybe we're not at the end of the wave. Alright,
You're
fine.
falling apart on your own.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Too slow. Never hesitate!
Watch your head.
I venture forth to hunt.
That is unfortunate timing. I thought we were going to be good, but then everybody else went. Oh well.
Victory is inevitable!
Oh, I get it! Time to show you what I can Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, watch this!
No dirty tricks, all right.
Yeah, they're like actually almost making a dent here. It's insane.
Now that's better.
All in.
Definitely does help that every time we get attacked here.
Too slow.
Watch your head.
I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant!
Oh.
Victory is inevitable!
Okay. We hit 40. We hit 40.
Pretty good crowd today.
And we're only halfway through. We might hit 50 here. With, considering you're half 4 stars on this team at this point, that's not that bad.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Oh, I get it. Ding!
Show me what you can do. I'll get.
Never hesitate.
Oh, we're gonna have a double going into this one. That'll be nice. Okay. Okay, okay.
Turn it up.
No, that's better.
Time to show you what I can real Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this! You'll make good practice.
I venture forth to hunt. Forever.
Triumphant. Victory is inevitable.
Awesome!
Oh,
Ready to shine. Now watch this!
Fangs and claws got dull.
The fearless knows not fear.
Yeah!
Too slow.
Hedge your bets.
we're getting
No dirty
close.
tricks, all right? All in.
Oh.
No dirty tricks, all right?
This is a nasty group to have right here at the end. With 0 helpful weakness types.
Oh, I get it! Yeah!
This song's for you. Keep up.
I venture forth to hunt. Forever.
Triumphant. Victory is inevitable.
I hit the mark. Ah. Watch your head.
Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this!
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
I venture forth to
Oh, we're so close.
forever.
Triumphant. Victory is inevitable.
Woo! We did it! No way! Oh.
The fearless knows not fear.
That won't do.
All in.
No way!
Too slow.
Awesome!
Ready to lose yourself?
We might even get through wave 2 here. It's gonna be close. This ult is not quite gonna do it. So that means we're gonna be no. But it's certainly. Oh! I did! We found our final enemy. That has literally never happened before. I'm so pleased by that. That is such an improvement. Like, so close to perfect. But it means that when I actually build him, there's a shot, which there's not been a shot previously with any team comp. So, I'm so glad that that worked out. Alrighty. Well, I think that is going to be all for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. That was fun. That was a good time. I'm glad to be much more successful here. Oh, I wish it was the first try. Um, yeah. So either way, I will be back on Friday evening with some more Honkai Star Rail. Um, perhaps another attempt at that, but certainly some playthrough of the events we've got coming up here. So that should be pretty fun at 6 p.m. as usual. So hope to see you there. And I hope you have a super awesome afternoon, evening, or night, whatever time it is for you. Have a good one.